Growing up, money was tight. When I was a kid, I hustled hard for my dollars, and I worked even harder to make those dollars last. One of the best ways I found to get the most for all my money was to do some of my clothes shopping in thrift stores. If I was willing to hunt down through seemingly endless racks of clothing, I'd often be rewarded with a really cool shirt or some sweet pants. All these were a fraction of the cost of what had been found in stores. Eventually, I had friends asking me for some of my frugal fashion secrets, and if they were too lazy to come hunt the racks with me themselves, I'd be so kind as to sell them a shirt right off my back for a small profit, of course. Naturally, this evolved into a money-making venture for me, and I opened up an online thrift store on eBay, J-Thrift Awesome Clothes. It turned out to be a great subject for my first UX design project, and I'd like to talk today about why. Meet Alice. She's a 28-year-old single woman working as a graphic designer in Los Angeles. It's expensive living in Los Angeles, so Alice makes her dollars stretch by shopping online and shopping in thrift stores. She takes a lot of pride in her cultivated wardrobe and is always looking for another unique piece. She'll spend hours looking through apps like Instagram or Pinterest for inspiration, and then switch over to retail apps like Etsy or Amazon to find something stylishly similar. Too often, though, the items are too expensive. So she makes a mental note of it, and on her next thrift store shopping trip to Goodwill, she's got something new to hunt for. Here's the problem, though. Thrift stores are chaos. They're known for being very loosely organized, and they smell weird. She gets frustrated when she combs through the racks and finds a cool shirt she likes, but it's not in her size. How annoying. When I decided to investigate the thrilling world of thrifting, I started by developing a research plan with unbiased interview questions that sought to get to the heart of the user's actual shopping habits. I interviewed shoppers and stakeholders and teased out their similarities and differences and synthesized the results into a more refined product picture and a more refined vision of who my target users would be. They were millennials. They were 18 to 35-year-old smartphone users, online clothing shoppers, and thrift store shoppers. People like Alice. I started to ask myself, how can I make Alice's thrift store shopping experience better? How can I help Alice have a more reliable shopping experience where she can avoid the selection frustrations she feels at other retailers? Initially, I thought I'd be doing something like a website redesign or revamping store templates to be more visually appealing, but after these user interviews, it was clear that neither of these would be an effective solution. According to my research, over 90% of the users shop on their phones through retail apps. That was very unexpected. I also asked questions on how people felt about thrift store shopping. I wanted to find out what it was that people liked and disliked about it. I assumed that everyone would be there for low prices, but was surprised to hear that every person interviewed said that they felt like thrift store shopping was fun. They said things like, it feels like a gamble, or it feels like a treasure hunt. Some even stated that even if they didn't find anything worth purchasing, they still considered the shopping trip to be a good time. So, I took a look at thrift store shopping options and the retail app marketplace to identify some of the competitive players in the field. Examining what made them successful inspired good ideas, and locating their shortcomings informed possible opportunities for useful application. Thus, J-Thrift was born. J-Thrift is a smartphone app that takes the best parts of thrift store shopping and puts them into the palm of your hand. J-Thrift gives users the ability to set their own sizes and style preferences to automatically refine the listings that they see, so they're shopping a section made just for them, where everything has the potential to be their next favorite piece. J-Thrift also introduces descriptive tags on each listing that allow for unique groupings and expanded browsing options. You like cats? See stuff with cats on it. You like fashion from the 80s? Show me the 80s. From this more refined product objective, I started sketching out ideas. It's very easy to tell. Low-res sketches were drawn up that I used to ask potential users for feedback and evolved the design into some low-res wireframes. Add some graphics and details, and these wireframes have made their way into a high-resolution prototype. User testing the prototype indicated a few design changes to be implemented, including more visible indicators and affordances for swipeable menus, clearly labeled buttons to apply settings, And lastly, a simple onboarding process to explain some of the features. Down the road, I think this app has potential to expand its features and abilities based on the user's needs. One of the biggest user and stakeholder needs is to have a large inventory to keep users coming back to fresh selections and something new to see. To achieve this, I'll consider integrating eBay's open API to pull listings from their marketplace, as well as expanding the reach of who can post items and allow clothing resellers nationwide to post their own listings for sale. In conclusion, by analyzing the specific needs of thrift store shoppers first, I was able to design an app that addressed their problems while still maintaining the needs of running a profitable business. And I'll show you this here. So we've got, you can sign in with any social media or email. You can also shop as a guest. Some of the features aren't quite unlocked here if you don't sign in, but I didn't want it to be restricted to anyone who should be able to get on there and buy something, even if they just want to do it once. The onboarding process here, where you can set up your information right from the get-go. Pick a few style tags that relate to things you like, colors you like, things you like to wear, styles you're interested in. And then there's also the option, there's favoriting. When you add favorite items, it adds some of the tags to your profile to help you find similar items, and then lets you save profiles so you can come back to it later. It's meant to have really swipeable carousel menus here, or listings here that you can look through. As you go down, you can look at different categories and different tags that form different groupings. Say you're interested in some 80s fashion, it's a lot to look at. You can refine it down. So we've got, this is kind of a category page with different items and the listing thumbnails. There's some green leg warmers, if you want those, right? And you've got plenty of information, menus that can expand down, and then there's an example of some of those tags right here. So you can click on those and go back right to some of those various collections. Thank you very much.
Any questions? I hate thrift stores, but I'm good at taking them.
Happy to have you. Yes.
Have you got where the inventory is coming from?
The way I do it now is that I source all this stuff. I go and I get to do plenty of thrift store shopping for myself and to supply inventory. But certainly that is kind of a problem when you have an app like this one, have lots of inventory. So I think the idea of opening it up to where resellers all over the place can add content and maybe kind of pivot more from being a single store app into being more of a marketplace.
So does your app only serve like just adults, or is it for like anything sellable, like let's say for kids or kids items or toys or things like that? The only reason I ask is because I have 2 kids, and as a parent, one thing that you'd like to do, especially since kids outpost stuff really quickly, is buy used.
Absolutely. Definitely would have a kids section, and with the ability to save different profiles in there. You can save each one of your children's sizes, particular things they liked. If they had Star Wars, or if they liked shirts that were blue, you can put all that in there and save it as a profile, so anytime you know that they need a new piece, well, yeah, pull their profile, and it will only show you things that are potential purchases.
Since some of the feedback you got was that some people liked thrift store shopping, have you considered having a brick and mortar also, having this kind of integrate with that experience somehow?
It's been a consideration. It's a little hard with physical inventory when you're selling at point of sale, but you also have it posted online. It would be a little more laborious to do it, but what do you think?
You know, any others?
Definitely. Places like eBay, which is a marketplace that anyone can post on. There are other online thrift stores too. One of the examples from my from here, Tunnel Vision, is a site that they do thrift store shopping, or they thrift all around, but they will go the extra mile. They've got a very strong branding where they've got Spotify playlists and websites and everything's kind of focused around a specific aesthetic, and they're able to charge quite a bit more. So it's, there's not too many other apps that are specifically dedicated